Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Trinity Pioneers softball here on Manchester Public Television. My name is Kyle Heavey, coming to you on this marvelous Monday. It is the 12th of May, and we are ready to go to see what the Pioneers can do to get their first victory of the year, facing the Somersworth Hilltoppers, who come into this game with a 2-6 record. Emily Macris doing the pitching here for the Pioneers. A little ground ball over to third base. The throw across is in time, so a nice 5-3 put out here to start things off for the Pioneers, who are finally able to come back and play. It was a awful week of weather last week, and we're excited to see what will happen here. But Abby Lambert was the first batter, and Donna Dyer is now the hitter, and she pops one that's going to bounce foul for strike one. So we'll see what they can do. Doing the catching duties is Olivia Pearson at first base, Maria O'Brien at second base. We have number 33, Erin Flynn. Just ball low. Katie Bishop doing the shortstop duty, and Erin Flynn doing the work at third base, as we already just saw there. And now we'll see what Dyer, who is the third baseman, she pops one towards my car. Thankfully not far enough that it hits just in front of it, and we'll do it all over again now with a 1-2 count. Dyer takes a ball for 2-2. Bouncing that in was Macris. Now count is full. Trinity playing a little low today. They had no right fielder, so we're going to have to watch to see if anything goes this way. But a strike three, so first two batters go down. And now we'll see what the third batter in Kaylee Memfield can do. She plays first base. See if she can get herself on first base here. First pitch is inside for a ball. Just her second time here on Manchester Public Television getting to see this Pioneer softball squad. She's going to follow one this way. It's going to stay in the park here and see if she goes opposite field. If you're able to do that, you're going to be running a long ways today. Ball upstairs. Zoe Richard will have to play more center right today. And now a hit ball. It will be caught. Thought it was going to get over. Apologize for the lack of viewing that third out, but the Pioneers get the Hilltoppers go 1-2-3. Now we'll see what the Pioneers can do with their bats. They'll have the likes of Sophia Romano, Olivia Pearson, and Katie Bishop due up. Bottom the first. Over. Bottom the second. Due up. Kylie Pettengill will be doing the pitching here for the Hilltoppers as she throws a first pitch strike to Sophia Romano. Sophia certainly has some power. We've seen her hit some in the park home runs already this season, and looking for her pitch here to get things going. A tough westerly wind today is going to make any right-handed hitter struggle a little bit. And now Romano fouls one back for a strike two. So she's got to be careful here. Does not want to go down. Romano reached on base 3 times in the game versus Prospect Mountain. And she goes down for out number 1 with the strike 3. So Pettengill gets her first out. And now we got a left-handed hitting Olivia Pearson due up here, doing the catching duties. She knows the strike zone as well at this point. Takes a first pitch for a ball. Now sent out. This is going to get over the shortstop and into the outfield. Takes a weird hop, and she will go into second base for a double. And look at that. Pioneers looking to take the lead early here. Now just Got to get around the bases, and no better person to do that here than Katie Bishop. The shortstop hitting from the 3 spot. Has a chance to get herself an RBI here and allow the Pioneers to take an early lead. First pitch is a ball. Kylie sends it out here. This is going to be a hard hit ball. It lands and it's going to go into foul territory. The right fielder going to get it. 1 run has come around. We'll see what they do with Bishop. Bishop rounds the bases, and we got ourselves an in the park home run as Katie Bishop sends one out to right field and brings in 2 runs, and the Pioneers take a 2-0 lead. Big hit right there, sent out this way, and able to put the Pioneers ahead. And still with only 1 down, we'll see what Zoe Richard can do here. Olivia Souza out here, was only so much she could do. That was a hard hit ball that just cut away from her. Richard fouls one off for strike 1. Oh, off-speed pitch that goes for a strike. Kylie trying to get another K. She gets her fouling again. So, Zoe trying to get herself a hit. Takes a ball upstairs. Teammates rooting for Kylie. Zoe trying her best here. Takes a off-speed pitch and goes down for a strike 3. So 3 strikes and you're out right there. And Zoe kind of looking like, is that right? Now 2 down here, and we'll see what Haley George can do. Haley's playing center right today. Certainly would like to hit it out this way. Big swing and just tips it into the mitt for a strike. Pettingill has some speed on her fastball for sure, and some really good off-speed pitches, and this one fouls into the parking lot. A strike and a third K of the inning, but the Pioneers were able to damage a double and a home run. Puts the Pioneers up 2-0. We'll see what happens in the bottom of the second right after this. Well, I jumped ahead of myself, and it is the top of the second here with Macris throwing a strike for the first pitch. This is going to be a pitcher versus pitcher battle here with Kylie Pettingill doing the hitting here, looking to get the Hilltoppers back in the game. Combined 4 strikeouts so far in the first inning between these 2 ladies, and see what Macris can do here. Hard hit ball up in the air. Zoe comes over and does not make the catch. It pops out of the glove. Tough one right there, as it was in the glove, just never had full control over it. And now we're going to get a pinch runner here for Kylie, so can't tell the number from this angle, but they do have 3 extra batters here in the dugouts here, so it could be Lindsay, Ari, or Jules. Outside pitch for ball 1. Caitlin Lenski, the shortstop, and she hits one to shortstop, and they're going to double him off right there. So Zoe loving life here with able to get the double play, and the error does not come back to haunt her as able to do the work. Katie Bishop catches it and throws it over to first in time. So now with 2 outs, pitch upstairs that just misses. Sam Malo, the center fielder, the hitter here. She thought about it again, but held off this time. And now a 1-2 count. Mackers looking to get herself a strikeout. And it's going to be a hard hit ball. It's going to end up in the mitt. So a big inning right there from the shortstop. And she is doing her thing right there as Katie Bishop. As the Pioneers lead 2-0. We'll see what they can do to pad the lead here. It'll be the likes of the 7-8-9 Mackers Flynn O'Brien back with the bottom of the second right after this. Hilltoppers looking to play some defense here as the Pioneers get ready to bat for their second time. And a very interesting part is with only 8 batters, will they have to take an automatic out here? Well, time will tell with this, but either way, pitcher versus pitcher battle, and she sends it over to the shortstop. So the hot spot on the field is the shortstop position, and 1 pitch, 1 out there for Macris, and Pettingill gets that out and able to do that. Great catching is Caitlin Lenski, who hit the same pitch to that position to get herself into a double play. So now with Erin Flynn, we'll see what she can do. She started the game playing some good defense here at the third base position. First out of the game here without a strikeout for the Pioneers. Fouled back into the backstop. Aaron going with the sleeveless look today. Sun is out and bright here, so working on those no arm tan lines here for Ms. Flynn. And a swing and a miss, and that will be the 4th strikeout here. Flynn goes down by way of a K, so 2 outs now. Pioneers looking to make something happen here. Swing and a miss here from Maria O'Brien. Maria, the first baseman. Call the strike. Late call by Fred Jasinski. And another swing and a miss, and that will do it for the inning. So a hard hit ball, but it was caught, 2 Ks, and we will head to the top of the 3rd inning here with the Hilltoppers down 2 runs. Kylie Heavey with Manchester Public Television. Back with more right after this. Top of the 3rd inning here as the Pioneers lead the Hilltoppers 2-0. Emily Macris doing her thing and doing it well so far, with really putting down the first 6 hitters thanks to a little defense from her teammates. And now she'll be facing Sophia Karen, the second baseman. Sophia fouls one off, and there was a strike before we went on camera here, so she will actually have a 1-2 count, looking to get herself another K. Pitch kind of gets past Pearson, goes to the backstop, so count will be 2-2. Strike three is called, and one down here for the Pioneers, as looks like Karen thought it was going to be outside and instead hit the corner, said Fred. And one down here, the number 8 batter, and that is Emma Bober. Emma, the left fielder, will try to send one out to left field. Wind's certainly a factor today. Not too many hard hit balls to the outfield, as the wind will definitely knock it down. So just a second K for Macris here, but she's still working hard. Has only had one hit ball to the outfield, and that was the unfortunate error by Zoe. And a strike called there. Ball low. Emily certainly making it interesting here. No pitches the same. They're all over the place, but they're within the strike zone area, and that will be a walk here. So just the second base runner for the Hilltoppers in this game, and the first walk given up by either teams. And now with one down, it will be Olivia Souza, the right fielder, up to bat. Olivia takes the first pitch for a strike. Souza certainly knows the wind's out in right field if she can send one this way. Takes an inside pitch for a ball, so 1-1 count now. And you see the man in the on the screen right there. That is Jim Gaudet. Well known in the Trinity area. Has had 4 daughters that went to school here for Trinity. It's first time umpiring here in Manchester this season. Strike called. So Souza got to protect here. Fouled back and hits Fred. Fred tried to make a play. Had a lot of spin, you could tell. Olivia protecting here. Trying to continue this inning. And she swings at a high pitch for, and a quick throw to first. Would have been a nice strike him out, throw him out play, but able to get back to the bag. I like the thinking there by Olivia Pearson. Thankfully, Maria O'Brien was ready. So now 2 outs. And a hard hit ball hits the wind and will come down. And the third out is made here, and the Pioneers allow a base on balls but are able to get out of the inning. It'll be the bottom of the third or after this. The Pioneers, with their 8 players, they will start off with an out here. So it'll be very interesting to see the top of the lineup again with 1 out. Back with more after this. Sophia Romano looking to get some revenge here in the bottom of the third inning. She struck out her first time up the bat. See what she can do here. As she hits a low pitch, it's going to be taken, and a quick 1-3 out. So Romano having a little down of a game, but again, the Pioneers are up 2-0 here and looking to continue things. But now with 2 outs, it'll be Olivia Pearson looking to make things happen here. Pearson doubled her first time up to bat. Let's see if she can do it again. She's got some speed. Kylie ready for the pitch. And it's a beaut. High up in the strike zone. Olivia, got to be careful. Knows the strike zone. And she's going to send one out here. It's going to be taken by the center fielder. She bobbles it. And now thinking about going for 2. And a single there by Pearson. And she is 2 for 2 in this game. Single, double, looking to go for the cycle at the way things are going. Now it will be Katie Bishop, and Bishop having a stellar game, both offense and defensively. She hit that 2-run home run. Fouls one hard into the backstop. As looked like maybe a hit and run going on there with Pearson just taking off. And we got a timeout in play as Pearson got to tie her shoes. Don't know if she's a loop and swoop or a bunny. Doesn't look, yeah, she's a loop and swoop. No bunny ears there. So Pearson has her shoes tied. It's taken off and a little check swing. This is going to be a tough one. And Gaudette says she is out. So 3 unassisted is the putout, and the Pioneers go down. So ahead to the top of the 4th. It will be the 2-3-4 part of the lineup for the Hilltoppers. Kylie Heavey, Manchester Public Television. Stay tuned for more here from Derryfield Park. Softball action here on Manchester Public Television after this. Emily Mackers and the Pioneers looking to continue their defense here in the top of the 4th inning. As the 2-3-4 part of the lineup, and that is a Donna Dyer. First pitch bounces in on Pearson for ball 1. Dyer struck out in the first. And seeing if she can get on base again. Low scoring affair here as Macker's having some issues here. 2 bouncing balls. Pearson's, who was on base, took a little bit of time to get her stuff back on. Good job to the coach for getting in there. And now a little bouncing ball, and the throw is not in time. So Dyer able to get herself a infield single. Long throw across the diamond there from Erin Flynn, and just was not able to get there in time. So now the tying run up to bat here, and that is Kylie Memfield. Memfield swing and a miss. She lined out to Flynn at third base, her lone time up, so she is 0 for 1. And she's got a hard hit ball over to second, excuse me, and the fielder's choice gets the lead runner. So nice job. I mean, what a day that Katie Bishop is having, able to get that quickly over to second base. And nice job by Erin Flynn. I have my infield all wrong here. Either way, 1 down. Strike called. And Kylie Pettengill, who reached on a error, but was then hit into a double play. She fouls one into the screen. Mackers looking to do some work. Pops it high up in the air. Coming in to catch it for the second out. And shortstop is having herself a day. So now it'll be Caitlin Lenski. Caitlin lined it to shortstop her alone time up. It's actually Sophia Romano that's playing the shortstop position. So Katie Bishop must be the third baseman. Now a hard hit ball that gets to the outfield, and the runners move up, and a single right there. Keep the Hilltoppers going here. So a nice job there by Lenski to get herself on, and now it will be Sam Malo up to bat here. Sam lined out to shortstop, her alone time up. A swing and a miss for strike one. Ball upstairs. A swing and a miss there. Lenski at first, Memfield at second. Tying runs on base, but a swing and a miss will put the Hilltoppers down. So a little bit of action from Somersworth, but Trinity able to play the defense and do the trick. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth right after this. The 4-5-6 part of the lineup for the Pioneers, and Zoe Richard will be the leadoff hitter here. She is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And we'll look to try to help the Pioneers pad their lead. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. And now swings at an off-speed pitch. Richard having some issue here. See what they give her for a pitch on an 0-2 count. Now she sends one out to center field and able to make the catch. So hard hit ball, but the winds kill it in the air. And Somersworth very pleased with that out number one. And a great catch there by their center fielder, Sam Malo. And now Malo will have to do some work here as another hard hit ball her way and able to get on base. Haley George. She is now 1 for 2 on the day with a single here. And Emily Macris will have herself a pitcher versus pitcher battle again. Macris had a hard hit ball to the shortstop position. She grounds one right at the pitcher. She'll throw it to second. The ball comes out, which is interesting to see if they will keep her safe at second. This ball kind of popped out of the glove, so George is safe at second. So an E4 right there puts Macris on first. Aaron Flynn now sends one, and it's not going to be caught. It's going to get in the outfield, and now the throw home will not be in time. And the Pioneers get themselves another run after a soft hit ball by Aaron Flynn puts it into the outfield. And now runners at first and second with the third run coming across. But unfortunately for Trinity, they have to take a second out here with no player here in the 9 spot. So now there'll be 2 outs for Sophia Romano. Romano having herself a tough day, going 0 for 2 from the 1 spot in the lineup. But let's see what she can do to get another run here and get herself a hit. She fouls one down the first base line. Try to get him sleeping. And now Romano, gotta be careful here. And my apologies, I had this all wrong. That was Maria O'Brien who just struck out there. And now with the 9 spot, there's no one there, so that will be the 3rd out. So with that run, the Pioneers go up 3-0. Only down to the last 9 outs for the for the Somersworth Hilltoppers. We'll see what happens more from Manchester Public Television on this marvelous Monday right after this. Pioneers ready to play some defense here in the top of the 5th, and both teams are trying to get things going here. Hilltoppers will have the likes of Sophia Karen, Emma Bober, and Olivia Souza, the 7, 8, 9 part of the lineup here, as it's a lot of stress here. Just 3 runs, all for Trinity so far, without a right fielder too. Somersworth not taking advantage of that so far in this contest. Only 2 hits to the outfield. Emily Macris has really had him chasing, and she throws a pitch on the outside corner there. Karen started off the 3rd striking out, so she's 0 for 1. Ball low. On the rubber, a swing and a miss. So, battle going on here. Karen, the second baseman, like to get a little ground ball. It's going to be a tough play, and no one's able to do anything with it. So, an infield single, and the Hilltoppers, or was it? It was foul. Tough angle from here. So a soft hit ball. Do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that will be strike 3. So 1 down here. And for the second time, Karen goes down with a wave by K. And now it'll be Emma Bober up to bat. Emma was able to reach on a base on balls in the 3rd inning. Takes strike 1. Macris seems to be getting better and better as this game goes on. Throws a fastball that Emma is not able to catch up to. Oh, 2 count. Fred Jasansky says it's a little so now count goes 1-2. Oh, coming back in the count. Emma certainly knows the strike zone very well with her base on balls last time. And now sends it out into right field. This is going to drop down, and it will be a single. So for the second time in her day, Emma able to get herself on base, and the Hilltoppers trying to make some magic happen here from the bottom of the lineup. And now we'll see what Olivia Souza can do. Ball pops out of Pearson's glove, and now moving up to second base is Emma. She's down the count 0-2, and now has made her way to second base. Macris got to be careful here. Hard hit ball, and whistle dropped into right field where there's no one there. This will bring around 1 run and stopping at second base. So back-to-back hits for the Hilltoppers, and they are now on the board, now down 3-1 as Olivia Souza stands at second base. Good running there by Emma Bober, and now will be the top of the lineup for the Hilltoppers with the tying run at the plate. Strike outside. And Abby Lambert, we have not really gotten a chance to talk much about the catcher here for the Hilltoppers. She's 0 for 2. her last time up, flew out on the first pitch and now sends one out to the outfield. It's going to be caught, and no throw to second in time. So Lambert hits the ball hard, but unfortunately she's hitting it to a fielder. And now there'll be 2 out, and we'll see what Donna Dyer can do. Swing and a miss. Dyer is 1 for 2. She singled her last time up before getting out, and she fouls that off of herself, and that does not feel nice. Third base coach able to go get that. Dyer did strike out in the first, and now they're giving her a moment to let the pain subside here. It's never a fun feeling fouling the softball off you. And now a hard hit ball, but into the air, and able to come down to that is Sophia Romano. And the Hilltoppers are finally out. They were able to put a run up on the board now, and it's a 3-1 game. The Pioneers will have the top of their lineup here due up. So stay tuned for more here from Derryfield Park on this magical Monday. Kyle Heavey and Manchester Public Television. Back with more right after this. And back here at the Derryfield Park with Sophia Romano, and she sends one up. Hard hit ball, and she is not able to catch it cleanly, and Souza will have that be an error, and Romano is able to get herself on base for the first time. Errors still work, unfortunately, and Olivia Souza would love to have that one back. The wind in the sun is certainly an issue here today, and Romano able to take care of that. And now we'll see what Olivia Pearson can do. Olivia is 2 for 2. A single and a double is one of the 3 runs scored as well for the Pioneers. First pitch swings and misses. So Pearson has a chance to get herself an RBI here with the speed of Romano, and Romano kind of jumped like she was heading to third, but smart move by Lambert to get that back. Ball outside. Battle going on here. Hard hit, but foul. So Pearson got to be careful here. Couple strikes on her. She pops one up in the air, but it will be foul again. She's swinging at everything. Is able to catch up to the pitch. As you can see, the frustration starting to settle in here that she's just fouling off every single pitch. And Dyer now the pitcher here. Donna Dyer takes over on the mound, leaving her third base position, and is now the new pitcher here for the Hilltoppers. And now a hard hit ball. It's going to be taken by the third baseman, but she has no play on it, and able to get herself a third hit on the day is Olivia Pearson. So runners now on the corners with no outs, and it will be the hard-hitting Katie Bishop. So Pearson looking to make herself the player of the game at this rate, and kind of quickly chatting about things. Bishop very smart and thinking. Lay down a bunt here possibly. We'll see what happens with what Bishop wants to do. Taking off and not really running hard. They're just kind of allowing her to move up to second, and a little fun being had there. So now inside for a strike. Runners at second and third. Ball outside. Dyer trying to get her first out here. Now sent out into right field. It's going to pop down, and that will bring in 2 runs. Same exact spot as she hit in the first. And running around third, Bishop is going to head home, and she has herself another in the park home run. They're dancing and prancing here for the Pioneers as a 3-run home run here has put the Pioneers up 6-1. Barely stayed fair again. Same thing that we saw earlier in this game. And now has herself 5 RBIs on the day. Katie Bishop is doing it and doing it well from the 3 spot. Thought maybe should put down a bunt, but obviously with a bat like that, you want to just let her swing away. So this pads the lead easily here. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the fourth, and now 3 here in the fifth, and still no outs. And now Zoe Richard will get herself a free base here on a base on balls. Pitch outside from Haley George. Haley's 1 for 2, singled, and also struck out as she gets a strike thrown on her there. Still no outs here, but back-to-back strikes. George got to be careful here. Just outside. Two count now. And now, actually, it was a 3-2 count and back-to-back walks. So the first 5 hitters able to get on base. And we're going to ask for a new softball here for Emily Macris, who would like to get herself on base for the first time, or excuse me, the second time. Off-speed pitch that just did not get far enough. And now fastball goes outside. And now coming back with a strike, so 2-1 count. Now sent out, and this will drop in fair. So they're thinking about sending her home. The throw will be a bouncer, but they did not send her. And now kind of all the runners for Trinity in a bind, and somehow safely able to get all back to their rightful positions. So confusion on the base paths, and it will go for a single. So now Richard at third did not go home. Kind of George went to third, and Macris will be at first. And now a meeting at the mound here to figure out what's going on here with their new pitcher in Dyer, who's not finding the strike zone easily. And they have meeting has broken up, and I'll see what Erin Flynn can do. Flynn got herself an RBI single her last time up. in the fourth, so see if she can do it again. Ball rolls in for ball one. Again, 6-1, bases loaded, no outs. Takes a strike. Another ball gets away, but no movement on the base paths again. Smart decision here, as now Flynn is ahead in the count. Takes a ball four, so that will bring it in another run here, as Richard able to come across the plate, and the fourth run of this inning. And now we'll see what Maria O'Brien can do. Maria is 0 for 2. Takes ball one. And now fastball on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Just miss outside. Sophia Romano hoping to get herself another chance to bat. Now count is 3-1. O'Brien trying to get herself a free base and an RBI as well. Erin Flynn just got herself her second RBI doing it that way. And that's exactly what will happen here, as Maria O'Brien gets herself an RBI base on balls, and able to come around and score is Haley George. And that is another run here for the Pioneers. And this most likely will do it for their pitcher, as Dyer has come in, and the only out she has gotten is thanks to not having enough base runners. So they're going to have a talk with her and see what they should do, as tough spot with now just one down. And Romano, who was able to reach already this inning thanks to an error. Kind of no decision made just yet, as all the fielders are going to go back to their spots, and Dyer will stay in the game. Romano takes the first pitch outside for ball one. You gotta wonder if it's Dyer's mechanics. She's definitely working on her shoulder a little bit. A strike thrown there. Outside pitch for a ball. See O'Brien with a huge lead. She's looking to round the bases if Romano's able to connect. Ball outside. Back to a 3-1 count. And that will be ball four. So the fifth walk in this inning and the third in a row brings in another run here for the Pioneers. And now will be Olivia Pearson up to bat. Olivia singled. She is 3 for 3. Swings and fouls it back, so she is now down in the count, 0-2. So 6 runs have come across. It is now a 10-1 game. And a bad swing and a miss, and Pearson, fooled on that pitch, goes down for the second out. And now we'll see what Katie Bishop can do here. Takes a first pitch outside. Bishop already has herself a 3-run home run this inning. Takes a pitch low. As she is able to hit herself a grand slam, this game would be over, as it would be a mercy rule. Heading the count is, and that will do it. That's a RBI base on balls. So another RBI here. That's 6 in this game now for the shortstop and Katie Bishop, or excuse me, I believe it's the third baseman. Now we'll see what Zoe Richard can do. She takes a first pitch bouncer. Zoe walked already this inning as well and end up coming around to score. And strike called there. Pitch just misses. Dyer trying her best. Find the strike zone. And she is unable to, and now Zoe will get herself an RBI base on balls, as now coming around to score was Maria O'Brien. So trouble here for the Hilltoppers, as just a tough inning here in this bottom of the 5th, as now they will have what looks to be a pitching change here, and we will take a break and get all connected here with a score and what exactly is going on here. So Kylie Heavey, Manchester Public Television here with the Pioneers and the Hilltoppers. More after this. So Kylie Pettengill comes back in pitching. She was the starting pitcher, and she is able to come back into this game. First pitch fouled into the catcher's mask by Haley George. 8 runs have come around in this inning, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And Haley would love to be able to help her cause here. She's reached the last 2 times she's been on base, once with a single and once with a walk. And now she's going to send one. Great play by the first baseman. Is she going to be able to get there? The throw is not in time, and another run has come across. So George able to get on base again, and now it is the 9th run has come around. It is now a 12-1 game for the Pioneers. 5th. Tough 5th inning, and now could this be a mercy rule? Kind of trying to figure things out. Umpire Fred trying to figure things out. Heck of a job there by Memfield to make the play, but just was not able to get the runner out. Now a little ground ball. Gonna be out on the base paths. There's only so much she can do, and that is the 3rd out here. So the Pioneers able to put up 9 in the inning and have a big lead here, as we'll head to the top of the 6th here. The umpires are meeting together, and will this game continue or is it over? Kind of an interesting spot to decide on, and we'll see what happens right after this. After a big bottom of the 5th, we'll see what the Pioneers can do in the top of the 6th here, as Emily Macris will be facing the 3-4-5 part of the lineup. And we'll see what she can do to keep the Hilltoppers at bay, as she'll be facing Kylie Memfield. And a little soft grounder is in time for the 4-3 putout, as good defense has been the name of the game so far for the Pioneers today. And now Memfield is down for the 3rd time in this game. And now Kylie Pettengill back in pitching will be the batter here with 1 down. Low pitch for ball 1. Kylie's reached on an error, also popped out to the shortstop. Not the day she was hoping for from the pitcher's mound or the batter's box, but time can tell. She can change things with the one swing of the bat here, but ahead in the count 2-0. Make that 3. Emily trying to find the strike zone, and she will walk her on 4 pitches. So a little bit of life here for the Hilltoppers. It just takes one base runner to get on. Next thing you know, things can develop here. Now lefty here. Lenski might have been taken out of the game. Tough to see the numbers from out here. And Macris now having a little struggle here. We're over an hour into this game. She has thrown a good amount of pitches, but strike zones become a little more daunting for her. Inside pitch, Pearson thought about throwing down to first, but held off. Macris, one pitch away from a base on balls, and now a little ground ball that is going to be fouled. Was close, but works for a strike. And now Macris can possibly get another out here with a strikeout. And we'll have to wait one more pitch. Didn't expect her to swing on a 3-0. A 3-2. Oh, softly hit into the outfield. And gonna drop in and get past. The runners are gonna keep on moving. And now they're gonna send her. Play is not in time. And the Hilltoppers are able to get 3 runs on just a soft hit ball to the outfield that was not played as well as it could have. And the Hilltoppers able to get 2 more runs, and they now are starting to climb back into this game. What should have been just a single did not work as the Pioneers had wanted. Now the Hilltoppers have scored the last 2 innings. And Sam Malo jumps ahead in the count. Another high pitch for a ball. Not an easy inning here for Macris. Gets the call there for a strike. And a swing. And that will be the second out here. So after some excitement here for the Hilltoppers, they got to have fun with 2 to bring that fun back for them. And Sophia Karen swings at the first pitch and fouls it to the backstop. Pearson goes back and has to get it from the cage. Karen has struck out twice. And an inside pitch for strike 2. Got to protect here. A little ground ball that will go foul. So still 0-2 count. Just misses low. A lot of pitches thrown this top of the 6th. Just misses high. A little ground ball that's going to be taken by Romano. The throw is in time. My apologies for that bad filming there, but at least the final out has been done here in the 6th. The Hilltoppers are able to get 2 runs, and they will stay in this game. We'll see what they can do here with the 7-8 and the automatic out. It'll be Flynn, O'Brien, and now we'll see what happens here in the bottom 6 right after this. Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning, and Erin Flynn will get herself up to bat again. Flynn struck out in the 2nd, had an RBI single in the 4th, and an RBI base on balls in the 5th. A swing and a miss there. Pettingill has come in and really was able to do enough work here. Fouled into the cage. So, Flynn got to be protective with 2 strikes now on her. And the pitch. Softly hit and caught by the 3rd baseman. So, Flynn tried to get herself on base again, just was not able to. And she is retired. Now we'll see what Maria O'Brien can do. Maria, over 2 in the day with a couple strikeouts, but was able to get on base with a base on balls last inning. That did work for an RBI. Maria takes a fastball low. Kylie taking her time. Call the strike. Maria didn't appreciate that from Fred. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And with the automatic out, that will be the 2nd and 3rd out of the innings. So a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th here. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Kyle Heavey of the Manchester Public Television. A good one here on this Monday. Manchester Public Television, glad to be with you for this D3 softball matchup. Back with more right after this. Last chance for the Hilltoppers. They are down 12-3 and is the top of the 7th. Their last chance to get some runs. They need 9 to get back into this game. And the Pioneers will look to make some defense happen here. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the lineup here with Emma Bober, Olivia Souza, and Abby Lambert due up. First pitch is strike 1. Emma here has walked and singled in this game. She's been on base both times. She's been up to bat. Swing and a miss there. She did score in the first run for the Hilltoppers in the 5th inning. Called strike 3. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes. She gets a high five from her teammate, but you can see that she is not pleased with that. And now we'll see what Olivia Souza can do. Souza, big swing. She's not able to connect there. She did have herself an RBI double her last time up to bat. Pitch way upstairs. Pearson had to climb the ladder to get that. And another swing and unable to connect here. Macker's trying to get another K. A little low on that one. And the pitch. A little ground ball. It's gonna go foul, I guess. Macker's another chance. Ball low. A little ground ball. This is going to be taken. The throw by Romano is in time for the second out. So it is down to this for the Hilltoppers. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Abby Lambert, 0 for 3 in this game. Has flown out to center field twice and also grounded to third base. High strike 1. Ball kind of gets away there. Seven strikeouts here for Macker's in this game. Pioneers 1 out away from getting their first victory of the year. An 0-5 start. A little ground ball to third base. The throw is a little high and gets away. And now Lambert able to get herself on base for the first time. It works for an error, and it keeps things alive here for Somersworth. Commentator's curse right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Ball upstairs. Now, hit up in the air, Romano under it, calls for it, and gets it. And that will be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Trinity Pioneers get their first win of the year as they go to a 1-5 record with a 12-3 victory. The Hilltoppers will fall to 2-7. These two teams will face each other on Friday, but we'll see Trinity a few times this week playing here at Derryfield Park. They'll face Stevens this week, and the Hilltoppers will travel to Guilford tomorrow. So it's been a fun one here. Congratulations to the Pioneers getting their first victory. You can see them dancing away as they are pleased with everything here, and we're glad to be with you as well here on Manchester Public Television. So for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Heavey, and congratulations to the 12-3 victors, the Pioneers of Trinity. We'll see you again soon, everyone. Thank you very much for watching.